Okay, so first of all, in A, they asked us to write down the value C. And the value C is up here all by itself. It's not with an X, so therefore I know it's the constant. And so I know that's where it is the y-intercept. And they give us the y-intercept here, and so C is equal to 5. Okay, now they say using the coordinates of the vertex B or otherwise write down two equations of A and B. All right, now remember what I keep on telling you. They have you do things for a reason. All right, so first of all, why did they ask us to do find C? Well, let's write down my equation. So instead of saying f of x, I'm going to say y. And so I get y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus 5. Remember, I'm using 5 instead of c. Okay, now, I already used the point 0, 5, so I'm not using that again. But I haven't used a point 4, 13. And what do I know? I know that x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 13. So I'm going to put them in here. And I have a times 4 squared plus b times 4 plus 5. Okay, so I get 13 is equal to 16a, because 4 squared is 16, plus 4b plus 5. All right, now they wanted a and b, so let's get a and b on one side. Subtract 5 from both sides. And so what do I get? 16a plus 4b is equal to 8, right? Because 13 minus 5 is 8. Okay, now there is my one equation. Okay, now what do I keep on telling you is that they have the two, they give you everything. So we already used 413 for this, but notice what they told us, that it is a vertex. And there's a reason why they gave us the vertex. There is a reason why they gave us the vertex. And it is because you should remember that the axis of symmetry, and I'm going to get another color here, always goes through the vertex, always. And this is the line x is equal to 4, because this is 413. All right, so I know what x is equal to. Okay, so I'm going to erase my work over here. And now I'm going to use the axis of symmetry. You notice, hopefully you see a pattern here. Whenever we had a problem like this, we've always used the axis of symmetry. So if you look in your formula, and I would like for you to know where this formula is before you take your test. We have x is equal to negative b over 2a. And down here I have x is equal to 4. So I have 4 is equal to negative b over 2a. And so I'm going to say 4 over 1, and so I'm going to cross multiply, and I get negative b is equal to 8a. Well, here, let me erase this and do it slower. 4 times 2a, so I get negative b is equal to 8a. If I bring everything over to one side, I get 8a plus b is equal to 0. All right, now that's B. I have my two equations. Now they want us to find the value of A and B. All right, there are several ways you can do this. Again, my favorite is using elimination. I don't know, I just like that. Okay, so let me erase all this stuff over here, because now I'm going to do it two ways: elimination and substitution. All right. So let me pick another color. All right, so I notice here that the A's could cancel out if I multiply by negative 2, because then I would have positive 16 and negative 16. If I wanted to cancel out the B, what would I multiply the bottom guy by? Negative 4, right. So either way, you'll get the answer. Okay, so let's go over here. So 16a plus 4b is equal to 8. Then I get negative 16a minus 2b is equal to 0. Remember to multiply everybody. Draw arrows so that you know that you get it. Okay, so now I'm going to add, the a's go away, and so I get 2b is equal to 8, b is equal to 4. Okay, so once I know what b is, I have a choice. I can use the top one or the bottom one, but I like the bottom one. So I have 8a plus 4 is equal to 0. 8a is equal to negative 4. Divide both sides by 8. And I get 8 is equal to negative 4/8, which is better known as negative 1/2. Okay, and we know that a should be negative because my parabola is concave down. Okay, that's how I got it using elimination. Now let's use substitution. So let me go erase all of this. Okay. Let me pick another color. Okay. And so what do I have here? 16a plus 4b is equal to 8. And 8a plus b is equal to 0. All right, do you see that I have 1b? When I use substitution, I always look for a guy who has a coefficient of 1. In this case, it is b. If I subtract both sides by negative 8a, I get b is equal to negative 8a. So now what I'm going to do, let me get another color here. I am going to take this and I'm going to substitute it in here to this b. All right. So let's go back and put this in here. So I'm working out the top equation. So I have 16a plus 4. Now what is b? Negative 8a is equal to 8. Then I have 16a minus 32, because 4 times negative 8 is 32. A is equal to 8. Subtract these two, I get negative 16a is equal to 8. Divide both sides by negative 16. And I get a is equal to negative 8 over 16, which is better known as negative 1/2. So now I have a is equal to negative 1/2. So now I know what a is, and I have a choice that I can put them into this a or to this a. It really doesn't matter. But I like the second guy here, just less work, because it's just an 8a and a b there. So let's go put it in there. So 8 times negative 1/2 plus b is equal to 0. Now 8 times negative 1/2, so I get negative 8/2 plus b is equal to 0. Negative 4 plus b is equal to 0. Add 4 to both sides and I get b is equal to 4. All right, so I hope that you think this is easy. I would try this again on your own. You know you're going to have a quadratic problem. You know it. You know it. All right, so make sure you know how to do it.